I swear, if I ever see one of you guys wearing one of these things, who am I kidding? I don't care. You can wear whatever you want. But I decided it would be fun to compile a list of things that I personally think men should just not be wearing. But again, that's in my opinion. You guys can wear whatever you want. Hopefully I don't get too much hate in the comment section, which I know I probably will. Number one is worn out shoes. Now, there's really not much to say here, but there's a lot of guys that wear the same shoes, and not out of necessity, but more so out of just laziness. The reality is you can get nice shoes for even $10. In my back to school video, I showed you where I went to go buy $10 shoes at H&M that looked amazing. So it's not so much price the problem, it's more so not taking care of your shoes. Letting that accumulate to the point that your shoes start wearing out and ruining your overall outfit. In my back to school video, I showed you.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great looking shoe. It kind of looks like it's made out of plastic, like it's just like a cast thing that maybe like a Ken doll would wear. I think a lot of women would be into this. Into this contourless, styleless white shoe that looks super generic and boring. No woman would ever be into, like, you know, some guy that's wearing, where's the, can't even zoom in on the right part, yeah. No one would ever be into a guy wearing, you know, worn in, you know, kind of punky shoes. I mean, there's no woman in the world that's into that look.
It's more so not taking care of your shoes, letting that accumulate to the point that your shoes start wearing out.
Yeah, no woman, it's definitely never fashionable to wear torn or worn out articles of clothing. Remember this, remember everybody, never in the history of man has it ever been fashionable or attractive to wear clothing that is worn out. I mean, come on, you look like a bum, you look like a hobo. What are you gonna do? Sew patches over the holes in the knees of your jeans that nobody wears? Because nobody on the planet right now in 2017 is wearing jeans with holes in them. So we all know you really don't want to be wearing anything like that. It's never ever a good look.
Out and ruining your overall outfit. Number two is wearing a t-shirt where your sleeves are just too loose. I've told you before how a t-shirt should properly fit, and I've seen this trend a lot in long line tees. Now, long line tees
only one fit of clothes is ever fashionable.
Certain styles where it's just overly baggy to the point that it just makes you look small, which is the exact reason why you shouldn't be wearing it.
Like, there's definitely people, especially in the 90s, who were wearing some real fucking baggy sleeves, short sleeves. But look at this guy's look at this guy's arms.
Bad in and of itself, but there's.
I mean, he's got that terrible ripple fold going on in the sleeve. I always hate when that happens. At least two of my shirts right now are stuck, like, forever proverbially having this, and it pisses me off. But I think it looks kind of casual. It looks kind of like, you know, like you don't give a shit, which is fine if that's your look.
Tees aren't bad in and of itself, but there's certain.
These aren't that bad though. Like, they almost look the same as this other guy's sleeves. They are okay. They are noticeably baggier, but like, he really could have found a better example of this.
Styles where it's just overly.
Maybe this is probably both pictures of him, and he just can't stand. Like he couldn't go to a store and buy a t-shirt that actually had baggy sleeves. Like, he just couldn't do it. He tried. He went to a Byway or something and tried to buy some real crappy baggy sleeved short sleeve shirts, but he just couldn't. He just physically couldn't hand over the money for it. So he's like, fuck it. I'll just get one of my regular shirts and I'll just stretch out the sleeves like with my hands until they kind of stick out a little bit. Maybe I can fix it in post.
Baggy to the point that it just makes you look scrawny, which is the exact reason why you shouldn't be wearing it. Number three.
Duh. That's the exact reason you shouldn't be wearing it that way. Yeah, nobody was ever suggesting that otherwise, dude. Nobody ever said, like, but wait a minute, don't we want to wear baggy sleeves so that we can look scrawny? No, that's actually the opposite of what you want.
This is just outdated.
Well, I guess if you're like some like jockey preppy guy like this guy who's trying to appeal to women who, you know, want like a super macho looking guy. What if you're like a bisexual dude Or what if you're like a gay, like some little like gay Asian guy who's like a cute ass twink who like wants to look as skinny as possible? Like this is just terrible. 10 things men should never wear. We're like 10 things straight cis men should never wear. Am I right? Am I right, everybody?
I hope nobody's still wearing this, and it's boot cut or classic cut jeans.
Those
Both
are
of
pretty
these styles just end up swallowing whatever footwear you're wearing.
I'm kind of
and
with
makes
him
your
on this.
overall aesthetic.
Although I don't know. I mean, that's still kind of a hip hop look that I feel is still legitimate. Like I feel like a lot of hip hop people are kind of, you know, wearing those pants that kind of end in like an elastic cuff or whatever. But I mean, thin with the fold up, like, in September, when was this video made? I don't know. Oh, okay, August. This was made pretty recently. Like, this is getting pretty tired and pretty passé, dude. Like, I'm already kind of worried about this look. I've been worried about this look for a little while now. Like, I've been worried about this look since, like, this January. Like, I think 2017 might be the fucking final year that you can be rolling up your pant cuffs on, like, your tapered leg pant and, like, still acting like it's cool. Like, what the fuck is with all this guy's looks? Like, he's just always wearing, like, a plain pastel... like, his look is so whack. Like, he's just... this guy's called Teaching Men Fashion. Really boring, uninspired, bad fashion? Like, fashion from 2 years ago, except boringer? Like, what the fuck is this guy's deal?
Aesthetic just look kind of off. Either opt for straight, slim, and if you want a little bit more room on the bottom, there's even zipper jeans that are trending and would look 10 times more stylish. Number 4,
Zipper
a
jeans.
wrinkled suit. A suit is like your coat of...
Who is doing this? Look, Tom Hardy is a busy guy, alright? He got this suit out of his suitcase that he apparently, like, vacuum sealed or something without folding his suit up properly. And now it's wrinkly as fuck. I don't know. Maybe he was in, what puts wrinkles in your clothes? I don't know. This looks really bad. I have no idea how this happened. How did this happen? How did the world allow this to happen to Tom Hardy? Look at this wrinkled fucking suit and tie. Did somebody, like, roll him up and stuff him in a gym bag and then he, like, just got loose? See, look, he's smelling his sweat. Do I still smell like dirty underwear from that, like, clothes hamper my entire body and outfit was stuck in for 2 weeks? What the fuck happened to him?
It's like having a hole in it. You're vulnerable. You want your suit to be sharp. You want it to flow right. You want it to drape. If it has hard creases, take it.
I fucking love this facial expression.
Right. You want it to drape. If it has hard creases, take it to the cleaners, get it pressed, and trust me, it's gonna be the best $20.
Oh, so can I just say one thing? This guy's wearing a spread collar shirt. I fucking hate spread collar shirts. It's so whack. If you live in okay, look. He has tan, sort of olive skin. It's kind of a good look on him. If you look vaguely Italian, or you look kind of like Mediterranean or like North African sort of a dude, I think a spread collar's a good look. I think it's, it distinguishes you from, like, white Anglo-Saxon guys. But, like, speaking for myself as, like, a super white Anglo-Saxon guy, don't wear fucking spread collars. If you're of British or German or just, like, generally sort of American, like, sort of heritage, if you're French or even if you're Spanish or something, like, you can't wear a spread collar. You gotta have a straight collar. I mean, come on.
You have respect. Number 5 is an empty.
If you don't look like you're from the streets of Milan, you can't wear a fucking spread collar. Also, I don't know. I just don't like them in general. They look kind of okay when they're open like this, but if he had this buttoned up and had a tie on, I fucking hate that. In fact, was he wearing a spread collar when he had his dumbass suit on? He is. It's not a super spread one, but I don't know. I'm not down with this look. I think it looks whack. I think it creates he's facing to the side right now, so you can't tell, but if he was facing straight on, I think it creates a line here that just kind of sucks.
flow right. You want it to drape. If it has hard creases, take
Gotta
it to
get
the
that
cleaners.
drape.
Now, a great recommendation for a watch is from our sponsor, Vincero Watches. If you guys have never
these guys
checked out,
always wear such
yet this
boring
is their whole
watches.
range.
Here's
Everything
my
from the
dumbass,
chronographs,
boring-looking
which are
watch.
my discount code down below. The sixth thing that no man should ever be wearing is a sweater or hoodie that has those lint balls starting to form. Now, this is a phenomenon that starts happening to a lot of sweaters, especially once you start using them a lot and washing them frequently, and it's a clear sign that they're just worn out and dated.
Again, worn out, worn out, distressed clothing, not in, guys. Stop wearing it. Nobody likes it. It's if your clothes look worn or dirty, they are whack. All right. The only a clean cut preppy look is in right now for everyone unanimously.
First, I would recommend your sweaters should always be dry cleaned. This is a big step that's going to avoid those lint balls to ever form. And second, if
don't
they
have to
are
dry
formed,
clean
you
them,
can
dude.
use a razor. Using a razor, you can
just
easily
shave it
just
with a
shave
razor.
off those
Although you
lint
gotta be
balls
careful
and
with that
basically
shit. I
rejuvenate
fucking
that
tore a
sweater or
hole
hoodie
in one
and
of my
make it
wool
usable.
sweaters
Number 7,
by trying to shave it.
flip-flops. Not so much sandals, flip-flops. Those rubbery, cheap things that most guys
those
wear
are pretty whack.
out in public. I know. It's cringy. Nobody
There's good
wants to
sandals
look at
you
your
can get,
feet,
though.
let alone look at your feet on those 99-cent rubber flip-flops. Number 8, cargo shorts.
Yeah, what if you're poor and all you can afford is flip-flops? Why is this video so fucking so fucking elitist? Is this video for the 1%?
Well, I think the last time
The rest
I
of
wore
us are dying out here with our flip-flops, and we don't appreciate being made fun of for
cargo
it.
shorts, I was like in kindergarten. That should tell you something. Cargo shorts are probably the least stylish short option you
Cargo shorts are making a comeback. They're making a comeback thanks to Mad Max Fury Road. I mean, come on, everybody's into a fucking good cargo pant or cargo short right now. You just gotta put it in with, you know, sort of like a lunar core, you know, sort of tactical look. Like, it's alright. Do not wear them with a fucking blazer or whatever the fuck this combo is, with like the shirt not even tucked in, but then I don't know, he watched some style videos and they told him that if you're not gonna tuck your button-up shirt in, then make sure you take it to a tailor and get it so that it's flat instead of rounded in the front. Get rid of that rounding. That's that fucking stupid advice that they give. Why would anybody want a flat button-up shirt? It looks like shit.
will ever choose
like
or ever
garbage.
decide to wear. However, reality is that if you find yourself a pair of cargo shorts with slim pockets, chances are it looks good. The problem is either when you buy cargo shorts with baggy pockets that just
Those
gives
both
you these
look
weird
bad.
humps, or you decide to use those pockets and actually end up stuffing in your Terminator
fuck
movie.
is this?
Really, these lenses in
Let's
general
go on about
aren't
sunglasses.
bad. It's the designs. They look like they came out of the Terminator movie. Really, these things don't suit any type of face shape. Like
Yeah,
they
but he
came out
showed
of
the Terminator 2 glasses. What about the fucking Terminator 1 glasses? The Terminator 1 glasses are great. The ones from the cover. These look, these look amazing. If you're wearing these right now, and you had an LED behind one of them to give you the red eye, they would be the greatest. They would be the perfect sunglasses option for basically everyone. Whoa, look at this cover. I've never seen this one. This is pretty neat. I mean, it's got kind of a lame, like, 90s Photoshop look to it, but it's still kind of cool. Got this great one where Arnie's wearing a Santa hat for some reason. It's on somebody's Facebook, so you know someone got some real big Facebook laughs out of this one. Holy shit. What do we got
the
in this
Terminator
video?
movie. Really, these things don't.
Speaking
aren't
of
bad
Photoshop,
Terminator
this
movies.
guy's doing
Really,
some great
these things don't
Photoshop
suit
work
any
there with
type
that
of face
arrow
shape
too.
and throw you back to the Backstreet Boys era. Nowadays, with so many companies like Sunglasses USA or Warby Parker, you can buy frames at like $50 that are 10 times more stylish, super affordable, and will actually
Whatever, dude.
instantly makes that fragrance tacky.
Now
Down
he's
below, if you
selling
guys
some other thing. Why is this guy selling so much shit? He doesn't do anything. This guy's fucking lame. Don't wear baggy shirts. Only wear tight shirts. I mean, I do that. I wear tight shirts, but I think there's a time and a place for baggier shirts. You don't have to wear tight clothes all the time. there's some looks where it's all right for it to be. In fact, people want it to be baggy. Like if it's the summertime and I'm walking around with my shirt untucked that I haven't gotten tailored flat with a flat bottom because that's gay. Uh, if I have a rounded bottom on my shirts and I'm just wearing it almost like unbuttoned, just walking around with some shorts and like some like slip-ons. I mean, come on, that's cool. Has this great like '90s like Leo DiCaprio from Romeo and Juliet sort of look. It's not always bad. This guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. This is terrible. It's a terrible video.